Welcome to MTG Friends. I'm Ryan, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the upcoming rotation out of Standard for the following sets: Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, and War of the Spark. War of the Spark being my favorite out of the three. Now, the sets are going to be rotating out September 25th, 2020 for the cardboard paper version, and MTG Arena is set for September 17th, 2020. Now, the sets remaining are going to be Throne of Eldraine, Theros Beyond Death, Ikoria Layers of Behemoths, Core Set 2021. Those will be remaining, and then coming up will be Zendikar Rising, which I am definitely looking forward to. So without further ado, let's jump right into the cards that I definitely think you need to pick up, especially if there's going to be a sell-off of them because they're rotating out. War of the Spark, Nissa who shakes the world. Man, was this a staple in Standard at the high level meta. This thing is just incredible. It's the background of this episode, and it just, when comboed up with another card we're going to mention in a little bit, boy, this thing was just not unstoppable, but it was very powerful. I think it's going to hold its value, and I think it's going to go up in value because it's just a very playable card. Next is Teferi Time Raveler. Already been banned, so this is a great card to pick up right now because in other formats, especially like in Commander and the such, it's a great card to have. And it has some serious shenanigans attached to it. Shenanigans. I seem to say that a lot. Finale of Devastation. Didn't see much standard play at the upper levels, but this is just a great card in other formats, and it's going to be a great pickup when it rotates out of Standard. Liliana Dreadhorde General, as well as Nicole Bolas Dragon God, were also not really seen much in Standard play in the upper tiers, but these are definitely ones you want to pick up and use in the long term. And hopefully we'll see a little downtick so they're a little bit more affordable, and because I think they're going to go up in price, especially once they rotate out. All right, Ravnica Allegiance. Now, I got 3 words for you. Shocklands. I guess it's 6 words. Shocklands, Shockslands, Shocklands. Breeding Pool, Blood Crypt, Stomping Ground, Godless Shrine, and Hollowed Fountain. Boy, pick up a set of all of these if you can. Hopefully we'll see a little downtick, but they're definitely going to hold their value in the long term. The previous printings proves that. Shocklands are fantastic. I mean, what's better than only paying 2 life to have dual lands? I mean, I don't have to explain this to you. You know how great these cards are. Non-Shockland cards in this set: Hydroid Crassus, which, like I was saying previous, comboed up with Nissa and was a standard staple, these 2 cards together for sure. Often people would be running 3 or 4 of these and a couple of Nissas, if not 3, or they would definitely be sideboarding in a 3rd or 4th Crassus in standard play. Smothering Tithe. Now this didn't see hardly any, if any, standard play in the upper meta tiers, but it is a fantastic commander card. So you should definitely pick this up. And if you're not running in this commander and these are your colors, and this is your color, you need to run this. It's a great card with great stats. All right, Guilds of Ravnica. Again, Shocklands, Shocklands, Shocklands. Overgrown Tomb, Sacred Foundry, Steam Vents, Temple Gardens. Man, I really like these Shocklands. Can you tell? And Watery Grave. All going to hold their value. If you see a downtick, pick up a set of all of them if you can. I have a set of all 10, and I love it. I don't necessarily have these versions, but I will definitely pick up some more of them if they go down a little bit in price, because Shocklands are fantastic. Some non-Shocklands in Guilds of Ravnica. Divine Visitation. This saw no standard play in the top tiers, but it is a great card for commander players, and probably in other formats too. I don't know if it's being run in modern or historic. I mostly play standard and commander, So this is just a great card. Look at what this thing does. It's amazing. Assassin's Trophy. Great, cheap removal spell. Need I say more about this card? It's definitely gonna be run in Commander for a long time. It's just a fantastic card. And it's kind of an honorable mention is Chromatic Lantern. This didn't see any standard play in the upper levels, but it's a great card for Commander. I mean, it's a rock. It's a mana rock, and it's just fantastic. You should pick up a couple of these if you can. All right. Well, that's pretty much the list. I am very much looking forward to Zendikar Rising. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. And why don't you be a friend of the gathering? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, make any comments about cards you thought, hey, maybe should be in this list, or cards you're like, I don't know about that one. And we'll see you at the next episode.